Hello students, welcome to this online course of Strength of Materials. So in the previous lecture we have solved one problem. Today we are going to see a new concept, that is what is a point of contraflexure. So in a beam, if bending moment changes sign at a point, the point itself having zero bending moment, the beam changes curvature at this point of zero bending moment, and this point is called the point of contraflexure. So in this one line there are many concepts. So what is point of contraflexure? The bending moment should change its sign at that point, and the point itself should have a zero bending moment. Let us say this is your beam. So if here bending moment is positive and here bending moment is negative, so it has to cross this value, that will be 0. So this point will become the point of contraflexure, and it is in BMD. If you are checking the elastic curve, then the same point will be known as the point of inflection, because the curvature of the beam, the deflected beam, will change its sign, change its nature at that point. So from the bending moment diagram it can be noted that there is a point. I will show what is this point. This is the same, the question which we have solved in the previous problem. So bending moment is 0, so this point is point of contraflexure. At the point of contraflexure, bending moment changes sign, passes through 0. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind. So this is the bending moment diagram of the previous section. So bending moment is 0 at this point E. You can see from positive to it is becoming negative. So this point, that is E, is point of contraflexure. Okay, so I think this is clear. Contraflexure, and you can see there is no relation between zero shear and point of contraflexure. At zero shear the bending moment is maximum, that is different from point of contraflexure. Point of contraflexure can be found from the bending moment diagram. We have to check where the bending moment is 0. If it is changing its sign through that point, then that point will become contraflexure. Not every point with bending moment 0 will be contraflexure. The necessary condition is bending moment is 0, that is okay, but the bending moment diagram should change its sign. It should come from negative to positive or positive to negative. In this case the point A is also having bending moment 0 and point C is also having bending moment 0, but these are not point of contraflexure, because the nature of bending moment diagram is not changing through this point. But this point E, the bending moment is 0 as well, the bending moment diagram is changing its sign. So these two conditions you have to keep in your mind. Now let us solve one more problem. So the calculation part for this question I have intentionally left to you. I will be putting the values only. The calculation part you have to do. If you are having any doubt, we can discuss the doubt, and if you are not having any doubt, then we will not discuss. So draw the axial force, shear force and bending moment diagram for the beam loaded as shown. So axial force diagram also we have to show. Bending moment and shear force is naturally we are going to draw. So this is a beam. Let us try to first understand what type of beam is this. So this is hinge and this is a roller, so this is simply supported beam. Okay, simply supported beam is there. UDL is there of 20 kilonewton per meter throughout its length, and this is 120 kilonewton, this is 80 kilonewton. Both are inclined at 45 degree from the vertical or from the horizontal, both are same. And we are having a couple also 40 kilonewton meter acting at the midpoint. So this is the beam given to us. So we have to draw axial force diagram, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So first what we are going to do, we will calculate the reactions. So reaction HA will come, that is HA, RA and RB. So at hinge support there is no moment, so only vertical and horizontal reactions will be there. So by equating all the horizontal forces, summation of all the horizontal forces to 0, we will get HA as 141.42 kilonewton. And by solving the equilibrium in vertical direction and by equating summation of all the moments about point A as 0, you can take any point A or point B. Summation MB should be also be equal to 0. We will get RB is equal to 162.78 and RA we will get 138.64. So this is the free body diagram of our given structure, given beam. So all the forces we have shown. So forces in vertical direction we will be using for the shear force diagram. Forces in the horizontal direction we will see for to draw the axial force diagram, and we will check the bending moment diagram by taking the moments at various points. So this is your axial force diagram. So this is not bending moment diagram. So this is how we have calculated the axial force. So in this region, from this region like last 2 meters, there is no horizontal reaction, so axial force is simply 0. In axial force diagram we will put a simple straight line. Now 84.85 kilonewton, this is compressive. This force is trying to compress the beam, so this is 84.85 till here. So this is constant till point this 2 meter, so this is 84.25, which is constant, and this is negative because it is compressive. You can take anything, you can take, I am taking negative as compressive, you can take negative as positive, negative as tension also, so it's up to you. And in addition, when we are crossing this section, so additional 56.56 kilonewton will add to this 84.85, so finally it will become 141.42. so it is balancing also. You can move from this side also, so you can check 141.42 kilonewton is up till here, then you have to subtract 56.56, and up till here it is same, so you can move from any of the sides, so it's up to you. So this is your axial force diagram. Okay, now same we are going to see shear force diagram also. In this section you can start from here or here, it is up to you. From anywhere you can start, you will be getting the same values. So if we are moving from left to right, so at A 138.64 kilonewton upward force is there. So section is like this and force is upward, so it is a positive shear, so this is positive and this is negative. Up till point like 2 meters, it will be constant, not constant, it will be, what will be the reaction, what will be the equation, 138.64 minus 20 into x. So x, if we will put 2 meters, so you will get 98.63. then a sudden drop will come of magnitude 56.56, so this will be 42.07. again it will reduce, and this point it is shear force is 0. Shear force is coming at 4.01 meter from support A, and it will be 3 point, this is not 4.01, this is 4.1 actually. Okay, so in this way you can calculate the shear force also at various sections. So you can move from this side also to cross check your calculations. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me anytime, we will discuss, or I will share the calculation also. I am just assuming that you have learned the concept very well, and now you are able to apply the various equations. Now check the bending moment. So bending moment you can check, like for this section only up till point here it is 285.56, it is coming, just multiply 162.78 multiplied by 2, you will get this value. And for this section, for this span, what will be the equation, 162.78 into x minus 84.85 into x minus 2, if you are taking x from here, so you will get 321.53. so at the location of zero bending moment. So this is not like this. Here the shear force is 0, so we are getting the maximum bending moment, which is 321.53, and this moment is there, so drop of 40 kilonewton you can check from here. It is a drop of 40 kilonewton meter. Then again you will have a smooth curve. So in this question there is not a single point where the point of contraflexure will occur, because bending moment is overall positive or sagging. So in this manner you can solve these types of problems. Now let us see a problem. A cantilever of span L carries a clockwise moment M at free end. So we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So what we are going to do, if only moment is there, so for reactions, so these will be the reactions for this beam. So RA, HA and MA. So you can easily say these will become 0, only MA will be equal to M. So let us see how we are going to do that. So you can check RA and HA has come to 0 and MA is equal to M. So there is no force in the beam, so shear force diagram will be 0 everywhere. The value of shear force is 0 everywhere, so it will be a straight line parallel to the beam. And also you can see for bending moment diagram, everywhere the moment is M up till point here, and here it is also M. So bending moment diagram is also will be a constant like rectangle. So this is 0 everywhere and this is minus M. So this is our shear force diagram, straight line only, and this will be the bending moment diagram, which is having a value of M, which is equal to the external applied moment, and it is hogging throughout. You can see if the top surface is this, if you are applying this momentum, everywhere the beam is in tension, the top fiber are in tension, so that is why it is coming negative everywhere. So in this way you can solve any type of problem. So this is all for today. Thank you.